One of the things I love about New York City is the ethnic neighborhoods. Now, I'm really lucky that I've created a life for myself that allows me to travel all parts of the world. But the best thing about coming home to New York City is finding those restaurants, those shops, those neighborhoods that reflect my travel. I have so much fun tracking down all of the ingredients and the tastes and the specialty items to recreate my adventures for my family and my friends and my clients. Having just returned from Greece, I can't wait to take an afternoon and explore Astoria, Queens, and visit those Greek neighborhoods. For today's lunch, I'm preparing an easy garden-based Greek salad that's perfect to transport to a picnic event. Now, I love the canvas of salads because they can take on any combination of ingredients. And the great thing about salad preparation in the summertime is that it involves no cookery. And for this New Yorker with an unair-conditioned kitchen, that is a complete blessing. Today's recipe requires very little equipment. All you'll need are a knife, a cutting board, and a glass jar. I'm constantly using glass jars as to-go containers to try to get in one more use before I put it into the recycling bin. So I'm gonna start with my salad dressing. I've got equal parts extra virgin olive oil and a white non-flavored vinegar. You want to keep it a clean vinegar that's not going to interrupt with the flavors of the vegetables. And I've got a pinch of salt and pepper. I've got sumac. Now, the dried and ground berry of the sumac bush is a Mediterranean spice that lends a tart lemony finish. And then I've got oregano. And now I can start layering in my vegetables. So we'll start with these sweet tomatoes. Now, I used tomatoes on the vine, but you can use, heirloom tomatoes or grape tomatoes, totally cook's choice. And then for a nice crunch, refreshing cucumbers. Now, I use Persian cucumbers because the skin is so thin that you don't need to remove it, so there's no need for seed removal. Next, I've got a chopped banana pepper or a cubanelle, and in Greece, they use an unpickled pepperoncini. Now, for a slight little heat, little bit of bitterness, I like to have red onion, and I sliced mine on a mandolin, but you can totally just use your knife and cutting board. And then for some briny saltiness, we've got Kalamata olives. Now, I bought them pitted, but you can pit them yourself, and if you want to leave them in, just make sure you warn your eaters. And then I layer my cheese on top. And this is a creamy feta. It's a Greek feta, but there's Bulgarian feta. There are all sorts of cheeses that you can use. Then you take your lid, secure it on tightly, and when you get to your destination, just gently flip the jar over a few times to make sure the dressing gets into all the nooks and crannies. Happy eating, or as they say in Greece, kali orexi.